So I'm kind of curious, especially with you being a part of the innovation that drives this monster, right? What are your thoughts now that you've been on board for 6 months? Is it what you thought it would be? Is it very different? And is it exciting where we're going?
Really exciting to see that we're able to take live feedback from our veterans and quickly implement changes. So usually when we get that feedback, it takes about 90 days for us to fully implement and have the feedback and see where we're going with a new implementation. So I mentioned like the pre-visit checklist prior to doing that. Another wonderful thing that we have is that how many times have you been, and I'm asking a blanket question, and said that, I looked in my medical chart and when I talked to the provider, that's not what I said. That's not what I meant. So we have an initiative that we're starting to spread around. It's called My Life, My Story, that some of the VAs have already implemented, but it is a 1,000-word essay that is the veteran specific report as to their story. So that when providers are seeing them in the future, they can have their story from the veteran, how it happened according to the veteran. And the clinician that's associated with this My Life, My Story is basically going to take and make sure that it's clinically sound and that we're able to basically let the veteran's voice be heard, and then also give the clinician tools how to best interact with that veteran based on their experience and story.
That is super cool. I've never even heard of that before.
Well, we're using it based on veteran feedback. You guys want to be heard. We hear you, and we're going to try it out. And we're going to basically, when we hear you, we're going to see what we can do to cure your concern. And then we're going to listen again. So the exciting thing about this program is it is flexible, it's workable, and it's ever changing based on the veteran's experience.
That's awesome. Well, Ti-Onna, thank you so much for coming on. And again, to everybody that's out there in the audience, if you have any more questions with regard to patient experience or patient advocate, if you're looking for answers to questions at a facility and having some difficulty, check out the video description below. We'll have a bunch of links, phone numbers, and other stuff that Ti-Onna mentioned during the interview in there for you. And as always, no matter where you are, search hashtag #theSITREP. We'll pop right up.
The free VA New England mobile app is empowering those who served our country like never before. Access up-to-date information on benefits, healthcare, home loans, and more. Search VA New England in your app store today and access the benefits you've earned and deserve.